kita udah masuk ke gate 62. Ini agak telat ya, jadi mohon maaf. Tapi gate 62 is about focus, it's about detail. Oke, jadi di sini saya pakai gambar ini because it shows that in a very small area, kayak di sini sayapnya si kupu-kupu ini. There is so much detail, there is so much focus, and we can see the magic. Yeah, so magic is revealed in a million little things. So gate 62 is about expressing and communicating through details. Ini adalah left brain, ya. It's about being right. It's about being precise. Oke, jadi ini ada di throat center. Berarti ini tentang komunikasi atau translating our thought. Jadi it's about the ability to translate, name, and concretize complex concepts into words. Nah, kalau kemarin-kemarin kita transit cancer itu selalu ada di root. Sekarang dari root kita pindah ke throat. So somehow pesannya di sini adalah once you're grounded and you have inner knowing, inner guidance, inner security, now you can go to the world. But when you go outside and you want to express that, you want to express that inner knowing, you want to express yourself, your individuality, ada dua caranya. Nah, ini gate 62 dan nanti habis setelah gate 62 kita masuk ke transit gate 56. So this is about being precise, using data, using facts. Kalau 52 is about using stories. So in here somehow kita dikasih cara, diberikan cara bahwa you need to have both sides of the equation. Yeah, you need to be precise to have the facts, but you also need to have that imagination and using your insight. Okay. Nah, ini shadow-nya adalah intellect, gift-nya adalah precision, dan CD-nya adalah impeccability. Mungkin agak aneh ya, kenapa kok shadow-nya justru intellect? Tapi di sini shadow dari gate 62 itu disebut intellect karena when we use our mind, atau the mind is actually thriving when we have duality. So when you are right or wrong, or when you are good or bad, you're stupid or smart, or you are spiritual or non-spiritual, you know, all of these things. These are dualities. And the truth is never dual. Truth is one. It's about oneness. And dan itu kenapa menurut saya pesan dari gate ini it's very very enlightening, because most of us can only see either or. Most of us can only see through the lens of facts. Ini biasanya using scientific methods, using testing, atau using data, using facts, ya, referring to the opinion of authorities. But many other, ya, banyak juga dari kita yang hanya menggunakan the right brain, which is inner knowing, intuition, inner guidance, and stories, our past, and all of that. Now, that is good, but only if you are grounded, balik lagi, only if you understand and you understand your reality and understand the lens that you're looking at reality from. Because this is usually the problem, bahwa cara kita memandang kehidupan kita, cara kita memandang segala sesuatu yang terjadi pada kehidupan kita itu bias. We can only use either or. It's either gate 62, the left brain, or gate 56, the right brain. Yeah, which is not true. That is the shadow. When you are, karena sekarang kita di gate 62, which is the gate of focus, the gate of the scientist, disebutnya seperti itu ya. This is the shadow. When you fall too much into that left brain part and you separate between the facts and the meaning. Ya, jadi ini kenapa aku suka astrology atau human design atau even numerology, because astrology is actually the other coin of astronomy. Ya kan? I mean, scientists all over the world, di NASA and other institutions, CERN and all of that, they study astronomy, they study the planets. Tapi their study is devoid of the internal meaning of these planets, which is in astrology. Numerology juga seperti itu. We study math, kita belajar matematika, algebra, dan they use it in engineering, they use it in machines, but numbers also have innate meaning, innate wisdom that we can look at our mungkin tanggal lahir dan misalnya synchronicities, and all of that, and you can have another understanding of what that number means. It can touch your soul in a different level. It can provide you with insight, that transcends the function of the number. The function of the number, misalnya 1 tambah 1 ya sama dengan 2. Tapi if you have 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 2, that is alchemy. You can create 3. That is the magical and wonderful child. Okay? So this is the shadow of intellect. Then itu kenapa victimnya adalah victim of language, because it is usually hard to explain everything using the language that we have, because the language is only a translation of our mind. But it is also a form of manifestation. And that's why word atau language is a very 3D structure, whilst our brain, our mind, is of higher dimensions. And itu juga kenapa for some people it's hard to express themselves. It's hard to tell others how they actually feel. We feel that whatever we say, it's never, nggak pernah sesuai, nggak pernah cocok, nggak pernah dimengerti gitu lah oleh orang lain. It's never right. And this is the victim of language. And dilemma is facts, because if this is how you feel, if this is the, let's say, wisdom, how can we see that in the 3D world? How is that translated? Can we generalize that? Can everyone understand the same thing? That's why I'm not saying that scientists or atau any kind of atau dokter atau what we call the elite are wrong. But they are a victim of this. They are a victim of language. They're facing the dilemma of facts, because they have this internal pressure that whatever I say needs to be factual, needs to be tested, needs to be robust, need to be able to generalize the results, gitu ya. That's why the repressive nature is obsessive, that you want to repeat the same thing over and over again, and you think that everyone is the same, everyone can follow the same pattern, can follow the same milestones, can do the same things in life, which is not. This is obsession. Reactive nature is pedantic. Well, you're too much in your head. You are using your facts to judge people, to be condescending. Oh ya, kita belum masuk ke gift ya. Now the gift is precision. Artinya apa? Every word has an inner spirit, a code of light that lends it an independent force in the cosmos. Dan itu kenapa the human design, even if you don't do any of this, even if you don't contemplate the gates, you don't pay attention to the transit, and you don't understand the gates and all, but knowing that let's say that each gate has a shadow, a gift, and a city, that knowing, that language is going to change you from an internal space without you knowing, without you doing anything. The words, kata-kata atau bahasa yang digunakan dalam Gene Keys, karena kalau shadow gift dan city itu dari Gene Keys ya, bahasa yang digunakan is of a higher frequency. That's why kita nggak perlu melakukan banyak hal selain kontemplasi atau fokus, and we will feel the change inside of us. Iya sih, katanya lama 7 tahun and all of that, but that's it. Like, you don't need to do anything. Just contemplate the words. Just think about how they show up in your life, and that's enough. Yeah. Now, Ini CD-nya Impeccability, Cosmometry, the language of perfection. The more refined your frequency, the fewer words you are available to you. So your language takes on a beautiful simplicity. Ini apa ya? Kalau waktu ini misalnya begini, when you read books by apa ya, orang-orang yang enlightened people, they usually don't talk a lot. They usually use very succinct words, ya. Kata-katanya itu sangat sangat singkat, nggak banyak ininya, ya. But they carry a lot of meaning behind them because it's not the word, it's the frequency of who said the word. Yeah. Okay, so this is the 1762 is the acceptance channels. 17 itu lagi nyala juga. So this is a design of an organizational being. Jadi kita diberi kesempatan dalam 2 minggu ini untuk to improve and organize the patterns of our life for a better future and recognize what is not suitable, what is not yang kita nggak bisa lakukan lagi, what is not feasible right now, ya. Nah, ini grounding partnernya adalah 61. 61 is actually the gate of the shaman. So it's about enlightenment, it's about tadi inner knowing, inspiration, sanctity. Then if you can ground your intellect, your higher mind with the your intellect with the higher mind, yeah. This is where you can create miracles. Kayak kemarin atau bukan beberapa waktu yang lalu aku baca buku tentang energy healing, quantum healing, dan yang menulis bukunya adalah mantan ilmuwan di NASA. But because she understood that there is something more to the data that she's learning, to the theories that she's doing, she was able to reach a higher level of understanding, of knowing. And this is the gift of 62, that we don't shun facts. We use the facts. We use the details and the data and whatever is required, because that will bring us focus. But we need to ground it in our inner knowing, in the insights and inspiration, yeah, in order to reach that level of tadi impeccability, of not needing to say much. It's our actions, our words that speak for us. Oke, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.